Welcome back to the Lore Watchers, everyone. I'm Tim.
And I'm Jane. Today, we are diving deep into something that honestly gives me chills. Crybaby bridges.
Yeah, absolutely. So, picture this. It's pitch black, right? You're on a forgotten back road. Your car just stops. Dead. No warning, just stillness.
Okay, I'm listening.
And then, from somewhere below, you hear it. A faint wail, a baby, crying. Some say it's a lost child, others a trick of the mind. But tonight, we're talking Crybaby Bridge.
And it's not just one place, right? Dozens of these bridges across America, all with the same eerie story. What unites them? What separates truth from, just scare?
Exactly. And how did these haunted hotspots manage to hook entire towns? So Jane, what exactly is a Crybaby Bridge?
So it's not just one place, Tim. It's a category of rural American bridges haunted by this deadly loop of folklore. They're almost always old, creaky bridges spanning water with stories about babies thrown or drowned beneath them.
Yeah, the core theme is always the same. A distressed mother, an unwanted child, tragedy in the water, and then that crying sound carried on the wind at night. It's, pretty dark.
And there's a pattern, like Kentucky's Sleepy Hollow Road, Ohio's Egypt Road. Each has its own Crybaby Bridge with near identical superstitions. They're like cautionary tales about shame and regret.
But the most common legend involves a young woman overwhelmed with shame who drowns her baby. And then you hear the cries.
But here's the kicker. When you dig into the facts, these stories often just fall apart.
Completely. Like in Monmouth, Illinois, people claim a school bus plunged off a bridge. Zero record of that. Or paranormal teams finding no baby prints, just oil smudges.
Right? So it makes you wonder, are these really ghost stories or just something that taps into childhood fears? That's where it gets psychological. Legends like Crybaby Bridge thrive on suggestion. If enough people hear babies cry, your brain starts filling in the blanks.
Low light, adrenaline, boom, you think you hear something. It's called pareidolia. And you add in group storytelling, anticipation, and you've got a self-fulfilling haunting.
Plus, these stories often revolve around taboo themes. By turning them into ghost legends, communities process guilt, fear, shame, and project them onto the landscape, even when records say there was no actual tragedy.
Though, sometimes there is a real tragedy that sparks it. Like in Monmouth, a teen boy did dive off a dam and died. Or in Indiana, Edna Collins drowned under a bridge, but then the legend twists it. It becomes a haunted, crying kid.
So real incidents give them weight, but they're distorted. It's not about human grief, it's about the thrill. Why so many? A bridge is a universal symbol. Add water, a baby cry, boom, spine chiller. It's easy to copy. Folklorists even call it fake lore. Stories made up online, then accepted as local truth.
Still, for those who've sat there at midnight alone, you know that feels real. A whisper in the wind, a mist shaped like a child, they feel undeniable. And those moments just feed into the next generation of legends.
So, Crybaby Bridges, they're more than just haunted hotspots. They're myths in motion, roots tangled in real tragedies, embellished with fears, passed along by word of mouth. They speak to primal themes, loss, shame, and they serve up that same thrill, the cry in the night that shouldn't exist.
And the magic is, whether or not the baby ever lived or fell or died there, the legend it lives on. Heard in the hearts of every curious soul who drives across that dark span.
So next time someone dares you to stop on a Crybaby Bridge at 2 a.m., ask yourself, do you want to chase a legend or just listen to what your own mind is capable of hearing?
Either way, the story isn't over. It lives in you, whispering still.
That's all the time we have for this episode of The Lore Watchers.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.